It was June of 2023, and the 16-year-old version of myself that was going through a lot of pain at that moment had just seen a really nice video that was very fitting for that time, that would absolutely explode his growth for years to come. That video completely rechanged and redefined the way that he viewed reality, and he completely became a whole another person. He was set on the path towards becoming a timeless reader and starting something great for himself. He was gonna start grinding on his wealth, health, and relationships until the day that he would die. He was gonna grind each and every single day. Not because he had to, but because he wanted to. Because he truly felt like he deserved the finest fruits in life. And because he actually knew that he was gonna get them. On that day, my 16-year-old self was going through a lot of anger. I just watched a very motivational video from one of the masculine self improvement YouTubers, and oh boy, did it wake me up, and for the better. I finally knew what I wanted to do in life. I finally knew that I was destined to become more, and that I wasn't just gonna become a slave to the 99% of people. I finally knew that I had way more potential than I thought I had. Because of course, each and every single one of us is a god of our reality. We choose what will happen to us or not. We don't react to the universe reacts to us, whether we like to accept it or not. It just takes a lot of discipline and a lot of emotional control in order to get it down. And so I had a lot of this negative energy flowing through my body, literally getting angry at myself because I could have started self improvement so many times already. When I was just 14 years old, I could have started it 2 years prior, and instead I just wasted those 2 years playing Minecraft minigames, and I didn't get anywhere. But this time, it was gonna be different. The pain of regret, of trauma, of fear, of anger, and all of these emotions were gonna fucking motivate me, and they were gonna fucking empower me for years to come, for decades. This was gonna be my turning point. This is what is gonna make me into the best possible version of myself that I can become in this life. I would absolutely annihilate all of my competition, and I would fucking bathe in their blood. That's how serious I was about this. I was harnessing the negative emotions that I was getting, but in a bad way. Yeah, sure. I was still having them, don't get me wrong. And they were motivating me in the right way, in the right direction, into becoming more productive. But that wasn't truly the case. They weren't motivating me to be more logical, to be more enlightened. They were motivating me to be more primal, which is to some extent a good thing also. But yeah, it just wasn't I just wasn't channeling it the right way, you know? But until one day I saw a very interesting video from one of the self improvement YouTubers, and that completely changed my view on masturbation in general. You see, the YouTuber explained a concept that whenever you are having, well, let's just say whenever you're being tested to actually do it, you know what I'm talking about. You basically just imagine that energy, that horny energy inside of you as a red cloud that is concentrated somewhere along your pipe, let's say. And as you close your eyes and you relax yourself, you start to slowly breathe in and breathe out of your mouth. And you imagine all of that red energy that is concentrated around your pipe just slowly being distributed all around your body. It gets slowly spread around, and let me tell you, it completely worked. From that day onwards, I wasn't quite disciplined of using it, but still I used it nevertheless. It still helped me a lot. And yeah, and it wasn't until like a couple of years later that I actually discovered just how revolutionary this technique actually was. You see, I learned this technique around I think it was summer of 2023. Yeah, and it wasn't until February of this year that I actually rediscovered just how overpowered this technique actually is. Because between both of these dates, I watched an anime called Jujutsu Kaisen, and let me tell you, it is very interesting, and I highly recommend that you should watch it because it has a lot of deep life lessons that you need to. Yeah, JJK fans already know what I'm talking about. The Mahito treatment that Yuji got, yeah, it was just incredible. And that final, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it is a phenomenal anime. And in that anime, there's a concept called cursed energy. Right? It is the entire power system. I wouldn't say the entire power system, but it's the main driving force behind basically all of the power system out there. And basically, your cursed energy, it originates inside of your god. And I believe that it was Todo or Nanami who actually taught Yuji, the main character, how to use it properly. They taught Yuji how to not let the negative energy get the better of himself, so that it doesn't just leak out and it doesn't hurt the people around him, but so that he actually learns how to control it and how to channel it right, so that it actually doesn't channel out of his body when he's attacking, but so it reinforces his body. So it's like some kind of an armor, like an extra shield of protection. And it also makes his punches stronger, because of course it's gonna make a huge difference if someone punches you with his fist instead of someone punching you with a literal iron with a little iron knuckle, for example. It's gonna make a huge difference, right? And yeah, I later came back to this concept in early February of this year. Because, yeah, no matter how much advanced you get in your self mastery journey and how overpowered you can get in in your discipline, in your meditation, in your mindfulness, in your productivity, in all of these skills, in your willpower to resist the negative urges, in all of these skills, you always will feel anger, envy, resentment, fear, worry, and all of these negative emotions eventually. But then, as I was just sitting down, I was slowly figuring this shit out because I truly just wanted to learn how to get rid of these emotions and instead feel more of the positive ones that were keeping me enlightened. And I didn't want to feel these energies that were just fueling my negative desires. Yeah, sure, I was letting them reinforce me, but what was I actually letting them reinforce? That's right. I was letting them reinforce my negative desires. If only there was a way, if only there was a way for me to channel anger, to channel my lustful energy, hint, hint, to channel my fear, my worry, my apathy, to channel my scarcity, to channel all of these negative emotions that just make me feel quote unquote bad, and channel it into being enlightened, into being on such high states of consciousness that I was never gonna go back, that I was just gonna completely become a god over my own reality. If only there was a way. And right then and there, I rediscovered that old technique that got me so many results when I applied them to the lustful energy. And let me tell you, bro, the second that I actually applied that to every single negative emotion that I feel, my life changed forever. This is, I know it's such a, to some of you, it may seem like such a basic discovery, but for me, it is truly revolutionary, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will find this useful. This literally took me a whole year and a half to realize. And let me tell you, it will truly help you. If you just, at least once per day, if you just slowly progressively overload this, you are gonna see results so fast. Like if you just lay down whenever you feel angry, apathy, resentment, anger, and all of these negative emotions, and you just imagine them as a red cloud that is around your brain, and you quite literally let it, with your breath, slowly reinforce your entire body, as if you were a character from Jujutsu Kaisen. and you literally let it empower your body, but in a logical way, so that you stay rational. You so that you stay aligned to God and not just be like an animal and just operate from the physical realm, but of course from the mental and from the spiritual also. If you just can do that, which I know you can, then everything will change for you. And you literally stop being like the 99% of people. Like, bro, from now on, if you just get this energy, literally stoicism will become 10 times easier for you. You will literally dominate any kind of skill that you pursue. You will literally, like, do you know that the average trader takes like a couple of years to be profitable? Well, let me tell you. If you just learn how to take every single loss as a win through this method, and you learn to channel that negative energy that you feel 65% of the time, because 65% of all of your emotions are subconscious, then let me tell you, you will be completely unstoppable and you will completely annihilate this mark, this date to look up to. You will completely annihilate all of your competition if you just take this concept that I learned from an anime that the 99% of all of the self-improvement YouTubers will just say, oh, but anime is cringe, bro. No, brother. Like One Piece, Naruto. I haven't watched Naruto, but my point still stands. Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't know, Berserk that I'm reading right now. All of these animes slash mangas are popular for a reason. They hold deep life lessons. And also JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I forgot to shout out that. Yeah, that one is really good. If you just watch those and you look beyond the memes and you actually examine the life lessons, you will literally be so empowered. It is like free social intelligence. So why don't you take advantage of this? I literally learned this overpowered technique from an anime of all places. Like, yeah, sure, the foundation was laid with that self-improvement video I watched a long time ago, but it got reinforced. The house was built on the foundation with the anime. You just never know where you can get your answers from. All you have to remember it is that you are a god of your reality, and the life lessons that you're looking for that will solve all of your problems will come your way at the exact time. The right person will show up. The right timing will come into play. The right surroundings will clutch the entire mistake or the entire problem that you're looking for. It just will eventually arrive. You just must channel this negative energy and your patience and all of your positive energy into your rational thinking and actually think to yourself that everything will go good for you. And you need to know that it will go good. And you need to have a clear visualization, the right beliefs, the right mindsets, the right thoughts, the right identity, the right emotions, the right emotionally charged beliefs, and all of these things, and everything will be good for you. You will basically end up in your desired reality that you're looking for all the time. Alright? So these negative emotions, they are a part of you. They are a natural part of you that is meant to empower you. And as timeless readers on self-evolution that don't cry because we can't get to day 90 streak of NoFap, we take every single loss as a win. We use every single part of our bodies and every single thing in our arsenals, whether it is our computer, our iPhone, or the tree that is in our backyard, for our own self-growth. We use every single thing as a way to perpetuate us into abundance. That's how we do it. We we use everything to our own advantage, and these negative emotions as well. We use this visualization tactic, and we also combine it with the meditation because, of course, you close your eyes, you become relaxed and stuff like that. But you spread that negative energy all around your body, you redistribute it, and you let it empower you so that you take the right rational action, so that you actually remember your values that you can stick to, so that you don't break your natural flow, so that you stay productive, even in the most undisciplined times. That's how you do it. This tactic will make sure that you leverage your dark side productively all the time, and so that you don't just explode randomly once in the middle of your classes and now everybody thinks wrongly of you. No, that's not what you want. This will prevent that from happening. Okay? So you must remember this tactic because it will always come in clutch. You need to have that discipline, brother, which I know you have. So please make it and leave the 99% of people in the dust because they will never learn how to use this. Okay? Yeah, this is something revolutionary, brother. And I genuinely hope that you implement this. If you want to learn about healthy mindsets that will guarantee success in the long term and in the short term by mending your mental health and bringing you on the right path, no matter what, no matter the life test, no matter the goal, then I highly suggest I should go check out Timeless Readers Mindsets in the description. It is truly something life changing and you would be an absolute fool to miss out, especially with the discount that is happening over there right now. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you